You ever heard the saying, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time? If we actually take that advice, if people actually listen to that advice, you would quickly realize that nobody is obligated to give you unlimited chances. Nobody's really even obligated to give you a second chance. And so when you're navigating personal relationships, it's really important that you recognize that we as humans, we are not flawless. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to misstep here and there. But then there are also some things that you know that you're not supposed to be doing and you do it anyway. And we don't necessarily recognize the chance that we're taking and the possibility that that can completely destroy our relationships with people, our careers, our endeavors, whatever the case may be, the possibilities for various things. And as a society, we're so used to people giving grace and people, being forgiving, and that's fine and dandy. And hopefully, if you make a misstep, when you misstep, right, people will give you a little bit of grace. But you also have to accept accountability for your actions and recognize that nobody's really required to. And I think that that's where we mess up a little bit because you always operate as if something goes wrong, if I do this incorrectly, if I treat someone horribly, they'll be okay. All I got to do is apologize. All I got to do is show them that I'm sorry, and then I can come back. And that's not always going to be the case. And then we as humans, when someone doesn't want to give us a second chance, when they're like, oh, you showed me who you were, I'm good, I'm out, I'm done. We want to look at them crazy as if them having a boundary about the type of relationships that they want to have and the people that they want to have in their life and the way that they allow people to treat them, we look at them like they're crazy. When in reality, we should be looking in the mirror like the audacity or the audacity for us to be so presumptuous to assume that we will have a second chance. You may not get a second chance. You do something crazy at your job, you may not get a second chance. You mess around and do something that is unforgivable in a relationship, who's to say you deserve a second chance? Some people are going to give you a second chance. Some people are going to be like, yep, I'm out of there. Nope. Show me the first time, I'm out. You ain't gonna fool me twice, right? And so I found myself in a place recently where I have shifted from someone who is always extremely forgiving over and over and over because I recognize that, people make mistakes and people intentionally do things, but they don't intentionally try to harm us when doing them and all of these things, to recognizing also that you don't have to allow people to play in your face either. You don't have to allow people to think that they can keep doing something over and over and over, or maybe not the same thing, but something similar that they know is not cool, and that you have to forgive them, that you have to reaccept them, that you have to keep giving them access to you on the same level that they have before, that you still got to do business with them, whatever the case may be. Nobody is obligated to give you unlimited chances for anything. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. And if it's something that you really care about, if it's something that you don't want to lose, I would suggest that you operate as if a second chance is not on the table. Because otherwise, you're gambling with something that you may not want to lose.